Finally, some peace and quiet. All right, I wanted to tell you guys, I got the plant shelf set up. Tried to record before setting it up to talk with you earlier, and the dogs would not be quiet for that to happen. So I got it all set up. It was not hard at all. I had a rubber mallet left from a bamboo plant shelf that we got off Amazon for my birthday. So I used that to hammer all the pieces in and make it nice and sturdy because I did not want any risk of it falling apart. It did not tell you to do that. It's just what I did. Put it together by myself. I'll show you guys the time lapse. It was really easy. Excuse me. So far, I would honestly rank it a 5 out of 5 for the price. It was $90. I'll tag it again. It was in my part 1 unboxing video. I got it from Lowe's. After tax, it was about $100. It got delivered to me for free. Very quick shipping time. Did have a few chips out of it from shipping it. Nothing that interferes with my use, so I'm not worried. It's a 5-tier heavy-duty plastic shelf. I rank it 5 out of 5 for sure. Major improvement on, major improvement on space for the seedlings. So that wood shelf that I was using was probably, I don't know, half or maybe a third the size of this thing. I intended on using both in front of the window. Now, I'm not so sure. Now it might be, here, let me show you the shelf first and show you me setting up. After I set it up, which it's a very quick time lapse, and then show you the aftermath, then I'll explain what I'm thinking for the plan. He's joking. What are you doing? Okay, so now that you saw that, what I'm thinking is, instead of leaving both my shelves, because I had one turned like this in front of the window. If you guys are the window, I had it turned like this. My plan was to put both in front of the window and turn them both like this. Well, my back plants aren't going to get any light, and honestly, the way the sun comes around the window, the things in the middle are getting the most light anyway. So I moved the full black shelf over to where it's actually to the right of the window, and then I put the wood shelf to the left of it, which is getting more of the afternoon light. It's only a few hours. So if I could come in every day and move the black shelf, that'd be ideal. But I did sell my arrow garden. I don't know if you guys saw that video. I had some counter grow systems. One of them I'd been trying to sell for about 2 years. I got it on sale at Walmart a long time ago. And so when I sold it, I had said I'm going to use that money from it this year to get lights for my seedlings, which I had no intention of doing, but I also had no intention of finally selling that. So it has been sold. Cash is in hand / in wallet right now. And once the money is deposited into my account, I am going to then immediately use that money. I don't want to use other money. I don't like to let money get taken out until it's for the thing it's supposed to be used for. So at that point, I will then purchase my grow lights. And I think when I do that, I might go back to having the brown shelf in front of the window with all of the plants that are getting the natural light on there. The black shelf to the left of the window with all of the grow lights on it. And I will tag the system that I'm thinking about using. And that'll allow a lot more seedlings getting the better light, which is the LEDs. And then still a good bit of seedlings getting the natural light, which the LED plants don't need. Excuse me. So that's what I'm thinking. I do really love the shelf though. And that's the other point, is at the end of this seed starting phase, when it's time to start hardening off, I need that black shelf on the deck with the plastic cover over it. That's going to be my little hardening off section until they're ready to be uncovered and then actually put out into the garden. So with that being said, I can't only use the black shelf for all my seedlings and like get rid of this wood shelf, because at some point I'm going to need to put everything that is not ready to go outside back on the wood shelf, or start with the wood shelf outside, and then as more seedlings are ready to be outside, transition to the black shelf. That's a lot of work, I understand that. But the black one is a larger size, and ultimately there's going to be a lot of seedlings that aren't ready to go out, and slowly but surely it'll be to where more are ready to go out than the ones that are needing to stay in. And with that being the case, there will come a time where it goes from I need a larger space inside than to where I now need a larger space outside. So luckily the shelves aren't that hard to move. I know it's a lot of red solo cup moving and just dragging, but it works. It's a plan. It's somewhat on a budget, and it creates a 4-level grow shelf with lights for about $150, which is awesome. That's actually a pretty good deal. So honestly, I think I could probably fit, with the lights on there, maybe 100, 200, I think 200 cups, like 175 to 200 cups on the 4 shelves, because I could use the 5th one, but I'd have to hang lights from my ceiling, and that would then give me like 250, maybe even 300 cups. So, and if you're not needing holes in the shelf for the light to go through, which is why I got that one, because of sunlight, but if I'm using grow lights, I don't really need that. So I might lay like cardboard across it to help with water dripping down after they bottom water. Hopefully at some point I can afford to get trays and just have all of them bottom watering. But the cardboard on the shelf would not only prevent the water, it would also help with giving them a more stable space, and you could use all of the shelf, because there are parts where it's got, it's got the holes, and so some of it's not consistent holes all the way across. Like the edges have this weird divot thingy that I can't really put plants on. I could, but it's kind of risky. So if I put cardboard across, I can get more space, and that would be fine if I'm using grow lights. I think I'll need to look about the heat, obviously. Be careful if you're doing that. But just an idea. So shelf is ready. I love it. It's in place. Plants are on. I will, you guys will see it a ton more in videos, but I'm excited, and I hope you guys are excited too. And it's been longer than it should have to get that done. So hopefully this weekend we'll be getting soil delivered, which means we'll be putting potatoes in containers on the deck, and hopefully also covering the deck. We made a huge change in plans on the garden though. So if you want to hear about that, watch my next video called Update on Turning My Front Yard into a Garden. All right. Thank you all for joining. I will talk to you all later. Bless you all and have a great day.